Hi guys, I hope you have a lovely week. Okay, I think these are great cards. I think there are pros here and cons here, but for the majority of you, if you're not making any major decisions this week, enjoy this energy, ride the tide. I think it's going to be a fantastic week. I think it's going to be a happy week. It's going to be more of a depending upon where things sit. This is a general tarot throw. I'm not pulling anything else into this. They're lovely cards, and I'll show you what we have going on. We come in with the energy of the Seven of Cups. Okay. Choices. Many choices, perhaps, right? We've got the Ten of Cups. That's contentment. No matter what is going on in your life, you, the person watching this, has contentment in your life. That's a great thing. Okay. You've got the Six of Wands, which is another victory card. Okay. And you've got the King of Cups. Okay. I want to show you something here. That is a lot of water, my friends. So I would tread lightly. I would enjoy this. Like I say, if you're not making any major decisions this week, I would just enjoy this energy. I would experience things no matter how they come to you. Okay, but this is just saying I've got choices to make. There could be someone who finds out they're pregnant. There could be someone who has a child. There could be someone that it gets a proposal. I want to say, though, here, you could have helped someone out at work a while back, and they're like, you know what? That time you helped me out, thank you so much. I got a promotion, or I got a bonus due to that project that you really helped me on. You were a saving grace, and they give you a little bit of that, and they really thank you, and you feel really helped. You feel like you really did a great thing. Okay, now on the home front too, this is really great energy, but I want to say we don't have coins and we don't have swords here. So there is no mental exchange here going on whatsoever, and there is no grounding factor. So this could be many decisions. Maybe you have more than one option at something, right? And you're not quite sure what to do. Like I say, there is a lot of emotional energy in here. I think it's great. But if you're trying to make a decision on something, I would pull out the emotion and try to make it more from throw some reason in here. Okay, and a planning process, and how practical is this? Know your intention and know your why, okay? Because this has a potential here to, for some of you too, I think that I just keep hearing that too. What is that? Oh, I think it's one of those, basically you've got the Midas touch. Whatever you lay your hand on, really, will be successful. It will be prosperous for you. It will bring you recognition, and you'll be happy. This could be, though, the scenario, like I say, where you help someone out and they give you a thanks, and they're like, wow, and you're thrilled about that, right? But in turn, they're like, well, here's some of the bonus that I got because I couldn't have done it without you, or someone notices that you did that and they give your name for a promotion or something like that. It can be on any facet of your life, but like I say, in the work arena, whatever this is, you'll be happy here. My concern here for this, and I've got to put it out here because you could be coming up against this, and you could be like an employer hiring someone and they're kind of talking out their ass, could kind of be what it is. You know what I mean? They know enough to tell you what you want to hear, but they really can't walk the walk. Like, they may have a skill set that can get them in the door, but that's about it. It could be something like that too, where you're really, having to make a decision about that. I would be, because this can be, I'm making a decision here on hiring someone or multiple people, and you may not be quite sure. You're torn between. I would pull it out, get the list out for sure, get the list out. This can also be someone on the home front, though. As lovely as these cards look, they can be someone who is extremely over-emotional. Things are their way. They know how to push other people's buttons to get what they want. They're extremely manipulative. It can go this way, too. So that's why I'm putting it out there. So I would break this down how I would try to take the positive. If there's any way possible to keep the positive spin on this, I would enjoy it, because the energies are extremely emotional. And I think this is a great time to maybe look at, are my boundaries in place? Do I let people run right over me? Are people not respectful of my time? You know what I mean? Do I have a plan in place? Am I constantly destroyed? You know, distracted, not destroyed. Are you constantly destroyed? Oh my gosh, I did it again. Maybe someone is constantly destroyed. I don't know what the hell that would mean, but maybe somebody does. I think some of you might have choices here too. I think some of you, with all of these retrogrades, may have people from the past come in, and it's kind of clashing with your current life, and where do I go from here? It could be something like that too, you know, like someone blows through town here. What I will say in this regard, okay, is this is not a time to be solidifying anything. So cut yourself a break. That's why I'm saying, if you're trying to make a decision on something, I would just ride it out. I would ride out the emotional energy right now. I would enjoy yourself if that's what this is. But if you're having to make a decision now about something, I would try to, again, get the list out and figure out why this person was your ex, because this is not the time to be pedaling backwards. But if something, you know, went awry at some point in time, you agreed to disagree and went your separate ways or whatever, this is a perfect time to get things out on the table, to get the door open again. But it's not a time to make definite, concrete decisions, right? This is a time to open the door, talk, enjoy each other's company, you know, say what you need to say. That could be the victory here too. But I want to say, just because the elements are missing, it doesn't mean you can't work with this. It just means, you know what, I need to get the pen and the paper out, and I need to look at this practically. In a year, you know, when this passionate moment is gone, will I realize that maybe this was the conquest, you know, and I got the person back, but now I'm thinking to myself, ooh, you know, what have I done? You know, it can be something like that, because behind it, you've got the Six of Swords, which is movement, and you've got the World card. So it's a completion of a cycle in some regard, right? So I think it's great energy. I would just say, when you see this much, it's overwhelming. So definitely get the paper out, think about this, but enjoy this energy, enjoy it, okay? It opens doors for you too. It can be creative ideas come through. You could be playing with things in your head, and that's a perfect idea, because we need to have it up here before we can pull it down, right? So keep it up here. Get it on paper, though. See the practical aspect of it, and I think that it's wonderful. But it is a highly emotional charge, come out of left field, wow, moment in time, right? I would enjoy it, but I would be practical about it. Not overly practical. For some of you that are overly practical in your life, I'm going to bring this up too. If you're overly practical, you err on the side of caution. You don't do anything. You don't jaywalk. You don't walk across the street unless that hand is flashing, right? If you're that kind of person, now might be a time to step out of your box a little bit and do something, you know, fly your freak flag a little bit, right? To a healthy extreme, of course, but get out of the box, do something different, enjoy this energy, right? So there you go. For others of you, you've got a lot of intense emotional, maybe things from the past rearing their heads, right? For sure. And I say heads because it's usually more than one thing. So deal with those things. Again, get it on paper so it's out of here. Okay, so there you go. I hope that I helped you in some way. Have a great week. This is a lovely reading, but things come up. Life is not always 100%, but I think with a nice smoothie in your hand and a notebook, you could get this in a real rational kind of place. So there you go.